Alright, boys, about to pop off. Oh, Phil's Birtle playing his Golden Horde! Oh my god, I'm actually so excited. How was RTS player? RTS, how was Papercut allowing this? Oh man, Phil's Birtle, he loves his Mongols. He's loved his Mongols for so long. He's got his new Mongols. I'm so happy to see him playing this Civ. Oh god, Papercut's about to get spanked hard though with Hillsborough playing his Golden Horde. What was he thinking letting Hillsborough play as this if? This boy did not learn. Alright, this is the best of three. Yeah, okay. Headaches moving. Alright, you know, I'll take a pop snot ibuprofen. Oh, Ugh. Alright. Alright, so we got Papercut versus Philsberto. Alright. I think I'm gonna make this commentating focus towards Papercut, especially for this game. I think Papercut's probably a huge underdog. So I'm gonna root for Papercut. I'm gonna almost give this as like a rec review because Papercut's, you know, good player, continuing to improve, and Philsberto is probably a pretty big favorite in this game here, game one, since he's playing his Golden Horde. Okay, so yeah, Papercut playing his AOEIV here. He is kind of lapped back around for that one sheep, which is maybe a little bit unnecessary. Okay, he's got villain Q. One nice thing about when you play like AOEIVs or Deli, you know, you put your villagers on berries, so you don't have to you don't have to drop off sheep for a very, very long time. So you can try to delay, returning sheep and just be out on map scouting for a really long time. I think opening looks pretty standard at the moment, and yeah, he knows the meta build. This is actually a build that I tried to do the other day. It's a build that I'm gonna try to get myself to learn because it is really strong. Yeah, just aging up with the two dervishes, and then you make stables and make the camel archers, and yeah, it can be really annoying. Yeah, it can be very strong, so it'd be interesting to see doing this, especially versus Golden Horde, where they're usually heavy on cav. Yeah, Philsberto is aging up with build carts, which it's interesting. I've seen when I was playing Golden Horde, I was pretty much always doing build carts. The other age up does seem viable. It seems like the other age up is probably more popular with most people, but I don't know. It's both of the age ups I think are viable with Golden Horde, and it's kind of hard. I think it's matchup dependent, honestly. Or it's hard to say which one's better, but yeah. Here cuts the dervish shot. He's got the micro skills to go in. Nice. Alright, so let's see a Papercut going for the straggler trees. I mean, here Papercut should be queuing up more villas right now. Why is I think this is a bad habit from him. He's got like 200 food in the bank and he queued up a single villager. So it's just kind of making the game a little more difficult for him because now he has to return to the town center in 15 more seconds to queue up a villa to hopefully not have idle villager time, or to hopefully not have idle TC time. Right now he's about to have idle TC time, right? Barely did it, right? But bro, you got like 250 food in the bank, just queue up like 3 villas, and then you can spend time watching your scout, making sure you get as many sheep as possible. Like the whole thing, you queuing up like 1 villa at a time. You really want to try to avoid doing this. Like he's probably not, he keeps barely not having idle TC time, but it's kind of making the game more difficult for you. And then, especially as the game progresses, if he keeps this habit up, he's going to fall into the habit of having idle TC time. There's no way you're going to be able to constantly go back to TC every 15 seconds when you're doing more things, right? So he's good so far. Where I think it seems like he's had perfect Vil queue, and I don't think he's had any idle TC time. But we'll see how he is going forward. So he's building a tower. I don't know. I don't really like the tower because, yeah, I really dislike the tower because you're trying to be really aggressive with the stable and making the desert raiders. But right now he can't even get out a desert raider, which is actually really bad. The tower is preventing him from building a desert raider, which is like fucking up his aggression timing. And you just, I don't know. You don't really need a tower at this moment. I'm not a fan of building a tower this early. And was Burrow building he built a tower on deer. It's not that bad because this protects the deer pack, but I don't know, the Golden Horde towers are so expensive, and like having better unit production time really isn't important this early in the game. I feel like people fall with Golden Horde. I think some players fall into the trap of building the towers like way too early to get this bonus when it's not really necessary, in my opinion, and then you're just wasting a lot of res in like a tower. But so yeah, the first Desert Raider's out very late for paper cut because I mean he's clearly doing like a semi-fast castle, but he's had like 0 aggression at 610, which this feels pretty bad. Like his Desert Raiders are just coming very, very late. I mean, I guess he could have been scouting with his scout, right? Because now he just sees double towers. So there's actually like he could have canceled that Desert Raider, because there's literally like it's impossible to attack a villager right now. So yeah, if Paper Pro was like a little better and like scouted the towers a little sooner, or just like seen everything, he could have just canceled that one Desert Raider just to try to age up a little bit quicker. Because yeah, it's not even. Well, actually, this is good. You can't idle because you could just get healed, so that's actually not that bad. Just poking, causing idle build time, and then just getting healed back up. You should actually maybe keep doing that. Yeah, that's the one where you actually can use the Desert Raiders, just because you have the healing. But yeah, he's doing like kind of the fake aggression, yeah, which is a pretty popular build with IVIDs. Usually they make a few more Desert Raiders or be a little aggressive earlier and then go castle, but there's a lot you can kind of do with IVIDs. You could do like, before I've done like naked fast castles. Yeah, they're like fast castle age quite good. So this would actually be very interesting to see. Oh, don't lose it. Good. Okay, he barely doesn't lose it. And he actually causes some, probably a decent amount of idle build time. Just the builds popping inside the TC. So as long as you kind of get these units ideally healed all the way back up, then it doesn't matter that you took any damage. That's always the weird thing about like fighting these the dervishes, the IUBID units early is if you don't kill the unit, then they just get healed completely back up. So yeah. Well, if it was Bertolt doing like a naked fast castle himself, so interesting. I don't know. It takes so long to age up with Golden Horde. I don't think this would be a good build with Golden Horde. And they're like he's going Castle Age, but it's super late Castle Age because he built 2 towers. I feel like compared to like any other Civ, his Golden Horde Castle Age time is gonna be incredibly late. And I don't think he's gonna get a whole lot of value like immediately kind of getting Castle either. And yeah, Paracut actually doing a good job, just like idling some eco. Yeah, so far, like I actually really like Papercut's position right now, and he's aging up with 7 builds. Yeah, Papercut is looking pretty good right now. Honestly, this is really not how I would have expected this game to go. Like Bertolt doing a naked fast castle, I did not expect this. This is very odd. I've never even seen Golden Horde do this build before. I don't think it's a good build. You're getting Castle Age so late with like nothing. Oh my god, feels brutal. He's just building the Ubu now. Oh my god. Usually you build this as soon as you get the second age, you would build your second Ubu. This play from Phil's Brutal does not look good. I'm being honest, this just looks very fucking odd. Like, I'm assuming he forgot the Ubu. Ooh, Relic snagged. Underneath the tower too is huge. Oh my god, if he dies, that's really bad. Ah, that's bad. That's actually really, really bad. He should have... If you would have gotten the relic and stayed alive, that would have been, like, really good for Paper Cup, but losing the Dervish there is very painful. Because, like, you yoinked the relic from the opponent, which is really nice, but... I mean, he built a quick monastery to train some more dervishes, so yeah, that's definitely something, but yeah, that hurt losing the dervish. The stealth force. This is good stealth force area for the spearmen. Where's, I don't know where the scout is for Paper Cut, but yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot of damage. Oh, me to lose the scout too. With all that said, though, I mean, I still like Paper Cut's position. I'm not really super familiar with this relic play. I'm going horse. Well, you built to turn a relic into an Uvu, right? You get stone. Right? I think this is okay. So he's about to pick up his first relic. And harvest 60 stone per minute. Wait, what the? But he built. What the? Oh, wait, never mind. Obviously, you have to build this to pick up the relics. Wait, is he just gonna deposit it though? He's not. Maybe he probably just had shift clicked it out of habit. Alright. Right now, I'm not doing anything with the relic. And that's a fourth relic, so... Yeah, Paper Cut's build is looking way, way better. Like, way better. He's gonna have 4 relics. And he's got more builds from the age of, but I think he's been having some idle TC time. And... Okay, so he deposited the relic. But he only got one. Birdo did the age up for like the relics that you turn into Ubus, but he only got a single relic. That's all I got from going Castle Age. Let's see, is he gonna go for the early Stockyard edit? This is what I was doing a lot with Golden Horde when I was playing as them, because the Stockyards can then generate gold, and they kind of become like it's like English enclosures. Yeah, English enclosures. Yeah, it's kind of similar to that in my mind. So he's going for barracks reinforcements. Both barracks batches produce barracks batch production increased by +1 does not increase resource costs. Okay, that's interesting. That's very expensive. I don't know. I don't feel like that's that great. Very questionable play from Filsberto. Yeah, Paper Cut's macroing like pretty well behind this. Like pretty clean resource count right now. He's playing this quite good, and I like Paper Cut's like strategy and build so much more than Filsberto, and Paper Cut's still playing quite clean. Okay, his gold mine just runs out. Let's see what he does with these gold builds. So I was about to say, let's see if he puts them all on gold. Yeah, he's gonna put them all on gold, which I think is actually a mistake. So got a little bit of engage here, a little bit of push. This one build goes down, but this entire army is gonna get killed. This is a really good trade for Paper Cut. He's gonna lose one build, but clean up like the entire army, which that's definitely a good trade for Paper Cut. Like, yeah, Paper Cut's in such a good spot. So one thing, like when you get when you hit Castle Age, a a lot of times you need a lot of gold to get upgrades and all that. You're making gold units, so you might want to have like a lot of villagers on gold, and that makes sense. But when you're playing, when you get a lot of relics, like you have to then take that into account and redistribute your economy based on like your relics. So, like for example, the obvious case is like when you play as HRE, when you first hit castle, you might want to have a lot of bills in gold. Then once you drop off like your second and your third relic into a Ragnitz, then your gold comes in insanely quickly. So if you keep the same number of bills on gold, it's gonna be impossible to spend the gold quick enough because you're gonna have like crazy gold income from the Ragnitz relics and gold villas. So the best thing to do is to take villagers off of gold once you deposit the relics, to take the gold villas and put them on different resources. Obviously, this isn't as drastic. He's not HRE with Ragnitz relics, but still, he has 4 relics, which is gonna be generating a shit ton of gold income. And so once he dropped off like the 3rd relic and then even the 4th relic, he should have took villagers off of gold, because you gotta anticipate that you're gonna be having so much gold coming in that it's gonna be impossible to spend the gold in time. And as I've been saying this, like I've been saying this the last like 2 minutes, and this was like without me looking at his resources, and I just knew he was in a stockpile of gold. And now I look up at his resources and take a look. The resource that he's floating the most is gold, right? And he's just struggling to spend it, right? Like he's having really good macro with the food and like really good macro with the wood, but he just like, it's impossible for him to spend this like surplus amount of gold. So he's just accidentally floating like 1,300 resources for no reason. And so this is exactly what I'm saying. If you would have took like half of these villagers off of gold after he dropped off the relics, then this wouldn't be 1,400. It would be more evenly distributed, right? You would say, you know, you could have like 400 food, 400 wood, 400 gold, or like 500 of each, instead of like loading one res very heavily. So, yeah, that's just one thing to always kind of take into account when you're dropping off the relics. Yeah. And he's gonna go for these mangonels, which are like still really fucking good. This makes me want to play IUBids because like I honestly really love mangonels. Like it was probably one of my favorite units in the game. Like they're kind of too strong overall, but I love like microing mangonels and getting the most out of it. Huge fight here. Ooh. And mangonels, like with other civs, I feel like mangonels are horrible right now for the most part. But with IUBids, they're like the one civ that is the exception. And these fucking makeshift mangonels are actually like really fucking strong. So yeah, it makes me kind of want to play this thing. Okay, I think that's what I do. Vital those inside the top. But yeah, look at this. Look at the macro now. He's got almost 2,000 gold that he's just accidentally floating, right? And I'm just repeating myself, but I hope Papercut. I mean, this is a good lesson for like all players, and it's not an obvious thing, right? It's a very like nuanced macro knowledge trick or whatever that you have to like remember to incorporate into your play. Like once you drop off multiple relics, you have to redistribute your eco, because if you don't, then you're gonna have 1,500 gold and 300 wood. I mean, I guess he's spending a lot of gold, here. Now it's, he just spent a ton of gold, which is good, but... Man. Alright, let's look at these armies. Yeah, these boys are about to... This is good, so when... Philsborough should have a scout with this army. The fact that he doesn't have a scout's really bad. Oh my god, this could be a massacre. Oh my god. Oh lord. Good flank from Philsborough, and the mangonels are really out of position. They haven't got any good values off at this point yet. Here we go, the values now just coming in. Oh, and he doesn't have the fire, right? You should have... you should be swapped to the incinerary. Yeah, I feel like the incinerary, even just versus units, I think it spreads the damage much better, and it seems like they do way more damage when it's on Incineroar. Yeah, all good players usually switch to that. And yeah, it's just, like these Mangonels did like very little work. They killed like 5 units maybe. Wow, if it was cleaned up. I don't think that fight really should have went the way it did. I think the main thing was the Mangonels not being on Incineroar mode. I think that was really bad. I mean, there was probably just a ton of melee units, and maybe Haircut's army comp wasn't the best, but oh, this is a little heartbreaking to see. Damn, Papercut was playing this so good. That fight just went so bad for him. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Oh, damn, I think the main thing was that he had his Mangonels in like the default mode. I don't know if he meant to do that or if he forgot to switch them. But yeah, I think the Incineroar mode's just way better. Even just first units. Damn, that's a fucking painful one to see. I think that if there's any game where Papercut would beat Philsberto, I feel like this would have been the one. Alright, here we go. Game 2, and that's best of 3. Philsberto won game 1. They were down for Papercut. This is still the upper... Yeah, still the upper bracket. Oh yeah, Papercut beat Incan 2-0. Alright, so yeah, Philsberto winning his English. First Papercut has Lancaster. Philsberto's in the red here. And we got Papercut in the purple. Looks like neither player is going for the docks. They're gonna play it a little regular. Alright, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm thinking Philsberto's probably going to go fast second TC. You know, Abbey of Kings, harass with his king. Papercuts. I mean, House of Lancaster doing their all-in like feudal push versus a 2TC build could be really good. So we'll have to see if that... I can see that countering the English 2TC build. Especially at House of Lancaster, they get a lot of units that have like a lot of Pierce armor, and they can sit underneath TC for quite a bit. Especially if it's just like a secondary town center. So yeah, we'll see how this one ships up. Alright, and there we go. Abbey of Kings is being built. And yeah, Philsberto's going for the fast second TC. So, honestly, once again, I don't like Philsberto's strategy. I don't like his build. Going fast second TC versus House of Lancaster is really balls. I feel like it's not smart. I mean, you're English, so, you know, your TCs kind of shoot, you know, can shoot more. But usually on this map, you want to put, if you go fast second TC, you want to go out on the map and put on deer or put it near the fish spots. But then if you do that, the TC is really vulnerable to a good civ that has a good feudal push. And House of Lancaster has that really strong feudal push. So, you know, Philsberto could put the TC super defensive and maybe just like put it on his back woodline or next to his gold, but then you're not really getting advantage of doing the fast second TC, like you're not taking in the map. So, yeah, I don't know. This is risky what Philsberto is doing. I think it is quite risky. Oh boy, Philsberto get, oh, these was like the I guess they use the drink, so that's what we got. Alright, and Papercut. He's got a lot on stone. Got a lot on stone. He ain't gonna fast second TC, is he? Wait a minute. Let's see how this shapes up. Okay, now I'm thinking that Papercut's gonna fast second TC, which I also don't like. I mean, House of Lancaster right now, the meta that they're known for is just one TCing, like forever fetal pushing, just having like a really strong fetal timing push. So yeah, it's a little weird to not do that. I think they might both just. It looks like they're both just gonna fast second TC and like make it fast castle. But in that scenario, it's probably a little better with English because then you have the king. Yeah, I officially do not like the build from either of these players. Let's see where they decide to put their TCs. That's gonna be pretty impactful. Because if one goes defensive and the other goes greedy, then the greedy person will really benefit. And Papercut's gonna go pretty. I guess a slight mix. He's going pretty defensive for the most part. He's not putting it on deer. He's not putting it on fish. He's putting it on berries, slowest resource in the entire game. And kind of, I guess, securing a second gold mine, but you don't have to worry about securing gold for a super long time. So, yeah, I mean, you have to worry about the English king, but you're not a big fan of that TC location. And let's see, where's Bertle? He scouted the TC, I thought. I don't like this either. This makes sense. The English making a really defensive town center makes sense if the other player is being aggressive. But if you scout that the opponent has a really defensive, is going second TC, then I feel like that allows the English player to be greedy. And Bertle could have just built the tower here, or built the TC here for free without any threat of it being attacked. Right, or he could have built it like, I mean, that probably would be the best spot, or maybe like right here, kind of on the deer, you know, where you be able to build it here and then, you know, have it kind of be able to build a mill here to gather from there safely. Yeah, he didn't really take advantage of Papercut making an defensive TC, but they both just like went defensive TC, which is a little odd. And now Bertle adding in a dock, which is interesting as English, and also a campfire. Dock, not something you always see with English, something you usually don't see, but causing a little bit of idle time. I don't know, a little odd setup camp there. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of wasted 25 wood, but if you, I think the scout was there, would have had like the same vision as that, but if he would have got like a mill kill from it, then you could say that was worth it, but so okay, so Bertle is gonna use the ponds. Well, yeah, I guess I like this because then you're kind of just having like the English town centers are on wood. You're having a shit ton of villas in wood, and I guess instead of making farms, you're kind of making fishing boats, which is kind of like a third TC to some degree. But I don't know, you know, you can only make like 2 or 3 fishing boats. It's okay, I suppose. And meanwhile, Papercut's, he made the barracks to make some spearmen, try to protect himself from the king. And he did train a couple lords, so he's kind of forced to be aggressive now. That's a pretty good wall. I mean, you could just wall here too, and then you don't have to worry about the king. Yeah, so you don't even have to do a full wall like that, but yeah, why not? So Papercut does scout the dock, which is really nice. Now we can just send his units there. Now Bertle has to decide if he wants to spend resources on a warship, or if he's just gonna let the dock die. Where's the king at? Oh, the king. If you notice the army is here, then you could try to be aggressive with your king. You should dive the base. As you see, there's army here. Oh, Lombo's out though. That's nice. Actually, gonna push back the units here a little bit. Now Papercut deciding, you know what? I'll follow Phil's lead, but oof, good catch. Oh, King deciding to take his time with this Vil kill. Goes around. Yeah, nice catch from Philsbertle. Kills the Vil, delays the dock from being built. That's pretty big. Oh, Longbow gonna go down. And behind this, Philsbertle making two military buildings here, so looks like he wants to stay H2 for a bit. Maybe try to defend his docks. But we do have just a galley in queue here. And yeah, we got a lot of military buildings, so looks like they both have their eyes and stay in the field for a bit. The king does come in. Oh, you can attack a little more with the king. There you go. Get them hits in. Get them licks in. There we go. Galley's about to pop out. King can go back in. Pushing the units away. Nice. Oh no, Longbow walking past them. This is actually a nice pick up here from Papercut. Let's see how this game is. Kind of expensive walls, but you do what you gotta do. So let's see, how is this game progressing? Let's see who's in the lead. Well, Philsbertle's got some farms established. He's up in the villas by, I think he's got quite a few fishing boats, obviously, compared to Papercut. So yeah, got a bit of an eco lead, and he's got some farms established. He's quite far from Castle Age at the moment. He's kind of trying to defend his docks here. Looks like he is going to probably start macroing for Castle Age, so he's got a lot of fishing boats and a lot of villagers going on farms, so I think he'll be getting up to Castle Age relatively soon. Meanwhile, Papercuts is very far from Castle Age, and he's got 0 farms. He's moving out on the hunt here. So he kind of secures the hunt, trying to get some fishing boats out. And yeah, has a little more of an army here. I feel like I'd say Philsbertle's in the lead at the moment. And Philsbertle having more eco upgrades, having the farms established. Yeah, I think Philsbertle's looking to be in a little bit of a better spot at the moment. Walls are coming down. Oh, getting some pretty good hits with these Habalier. But yeah, you don't. This is overextending. This is what I'd call overextending from Papercut. You don't want to dive too much underneath like TC fire, tower fire. I feel like they all took. Even though he didn't lose anyway, he just lost one. Like look at all of them took a lot of damage. Yeah, there's a little bit of overextend from Papercut. He maybe went back to the docks, or I don't know. It's hard to say. It's always hard to push into English base just because like. The towers and arrow fire is stronger with English, but then you also have the English longbows, which are like so good at defending and shooting, and and then being within TC range. So it's always really hard to push an English base. And Philsbertle's going H3, and he's going for the King's Palace, which is a bit ballsy, as the opponent's being really aggressive, but he feels like he can do it safely. And throwing down a lot of military buildings here. Yeah, Philsbertle about to be in the 3rd age and already has a lot of farms established. He's got 24 farms here. So yeah, I feel like Philsbertle's looking quite good at the moment. And Papercuts, yeah, he's quite far from Castle Age. This is kind of his goal time here, right? He just knows Philsborough hit H3, and Philsborough did not age up with the White Tower. So this is, yeah, but you're taking so much damage here. You're idling Bills, but these longbows just doing so much work here, just firing from behind the wall. Like yeah, this does not feel worth it at all. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of units dying. Like, sure, those aren't gathering, but this is not good for Papercut. He's losing a lot. Like, he just lost like his entire army there almost. That was pretty rough. Salty guy with, what was that, 5 gifted subs? Wow. Wow, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. It's a long day of work, and I'm just casting some GUA USA Cup while I drink water / wine, mixing and matching, just kind of have a headache. I appreciate it, man. Glad you enjoying the stream. Gifted a total of 20 in the channel. Wow. Wow, man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for the casting. Oh yeah. He's got a gifted sub leader in the Twitch chat right now. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Congrats to y'all that got the subs. Alright, so now Papercut's also going H3. He's going to age up with the King's College. And, Papercut did kill some villas. I think maybe just sniping a few fishing boats. So Papercut is actually up 2 villas right now, which I think shows that Philsborough has had more idle TC time than Papercut, because Philsborough should be up in villas. He's had more fishing boats. I guess now there are quite a bit of fishing boats mixed in from Papercut, but yeah, so it's kind of hard to say. I guess they should have even. I mean, they had even villas, so. Oh, here we go. Big push from the English player. He does have veteran longbows in. Are these, what, H3 man arms already? Are these H3 heavy? I don't know if those are H3. I think they are. Yeah, big push here from Philsborough. Diving underneath, double TC fired. He does have no Pierce armor upgrades from Philsborough, so the longbows will get sniped pretty quickly from the TC fire. But they're veteran and they don't care. They feel nupper. Oh, there we go. We got knights popping out. Philsborough is gonna get pushed back here for sure. Probably gonna be a bad trade for him. Definitely causes a good amount of idle time. Oh, this is where you get value, right? Like, oh no, go on the Bills. I was about to say Philsborough. Yeah, okay, now he recognizes it, right? This is like when the longbows, they're obviously dying, but if you can kill like 3 bills in the process, then that like completely changes things. And he killed 2 bills. And you can have like what is a guaranteed bad trade ending up being a good trade. So, he could have killed more bills there if you noticed it immediately. You could have killed maybe like 4 bills. He killed 2 there, which is something, but yeah, Philsborough's actually on 3 TCs now. And he's got a lot of farms already established. So this English eco is just gonna be like insane. Like Philsborough's gonna go imp like in like a minute and a half. Like his resource income's just gonna be insane. Let's take a look at Papercut. He does have some farms, but not many. He's making a 3rd TC when he's got 91 bills. That's wild. He's up. He's feeling it. I don't know. And he does have a good massive army. Oh, they're both at 42. It feels like Papercut's on a clock. It feels like Papercut's probably the one that has to push, as Philsborough's actually pushing himself. But yeah, I mean, Philsborough's gonna be 3 TCs, and he already has so many English farms established. And he's like pushing right now, so yeah, Philsborough's looking to be in a pretty good spot. It's relatively close though. This could be a bad trade for Philsborough potentially. Looks like pretty evenish trades here. No one coming out, that much on top. Lombo's doing a good job kiting now. But yeah, all these farms for the English are taken away, and like he's already made his entire farm transition for the end game, just having this many farms, right? Like he's got 50 plus, he's got like 50 farms. He's already has enough farms for the rest of the game, and plus the English farms are so good, they scale so much. So yeah, the food income is just gonna be insane for Pillsbury. And like I said, he's gonna like go like this is where you like accidentally go in. You know, he's gonna have so much res. And let's see how the relic game is looking. Does it show the relics here? Let's try to take a look. Anybody grabbing relics? Anyone snagging up relics? We got so it looks like no relics is positive for Paper. He's got one there. He's just kind of guarding one. And just looks like 0 relics snagged so far in the game. Monster being built. Yeah, so both players just hasn't prioritized relics yet. Look at these walls come down from those. What is he doing? Is he drawing a V? Why is he putting a V? Is this V for victory or what? I think Philberto is just calling the game already. He's drawing. He's doing designs with walls at this point. He's putting the V for victory. Either V for victory or V for vendetta. I'm not sure which one, but he's ready to say I got this shit, and he's basically saying just advance me to the next round. I'm pushing in your base. I got 120 bills. I got 50 English farms. I'm drawing a V for vendetta. I think Philberto is saying let me move on to my next opponent. You earned a hype chest. Open to see your reward. Only visible to you. Is this only visible to me? I got a frog emote. Yeah, this is a big English push here. And look, like I said, just so much food. He's pushing at 200 pop, but he has enough food to go in. He's got like enough for res to go in. That's an English eco. Oh, wait a minute. We do have a raid, though. Wow, a little bit of a base trade action. And these are veteran Hobeliers. They have 6 ranged armor. These boys can sit underneath TC fire for a while, but where are they going? Where? The bills are here. Oh, lordy. We do have a Fort Berkshire. Oh my, just attack them. Oh, these Hobeliers, man. Where are they? Oh, they waited for the Spearman. Oh, no. Oh, no. They just did like a tour of the base. I think they were just trying to do some sightseeing in the English base. I don't even know if they attacked the Ville. They were just trying to do some sightseeing. Oh, and the Ford Berkshire. Forces Paper Cut to tap outs. That was a good series, though. It seems like Paper Cut's improved a decent amounts, and yeah, I'm excited to see what he can do in the lower bracket. So, yeah, this tournament is double elimination, so Paper Cut's not out yet. He ain't out yet. And I think, yeah, there's the link to the bracket if anybody's curious.